All right, Barrel and Blade fans, I have the latest box for October 2023 and also the Knife of the Month Club for 2023. For the first time, I'm going to try to do both of these in the same video. So let's pop these things open and see what we got this month. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel and Blade unboxing, this time both their regular monthly box and also their Knife of the Month Club subscription. Let's start with the regular box here. So if you're unfamiliar with Barrel and Blade, pretty fun sub to get if you're into prepping gear or tactical gear, survival stuff. Always a pretty interesting mix of stuff, different from what I typically see in other subscriptions out there too, which I really like. Comes in two different flavors. There's a level 1 box, it's about 50 bucks a month. The level 2, which is what we unbox in this channel, is about 100. And that's what we're about to open up right now. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to use the link on the screen or down in the description and save yourself a little bit of money. But as typical with Barrel and Blade stuff, not typically spoilers out there like there are with other boxes, which always makes these a pretty big surprise. So this just came in. For some reason, UPS took a little while to get this one here. Not sure why, but here we are. Let's see, interesting vehicle stuff. Operation 76 tactical vehicle. Barrel and Blade also goes back and forth on, like, sometimes they theme it, sometimes they don't. Looks like we're back to themes for a little bit here. So we got some awesome products to help you thrive in any scenario. Practicing good general preparedness is essential, and organizing your gear for easy and quick access is critical. All right, so if you get a level 1 box, you normally get a few things over here. Level 2 typically gives you more or upgrades of what you see in level 1. So we're gonna go through here for level 2. Let's see, we'll kind of go down the list. I'm guessing what we have on top here. The Death Dealer Tactical Convoy Molly Seat Back. Yeah, this takes up like the whole thing. You know what, I'm gonna unload all this stuff, and that way we have more room to see things. All right, so here we got this Molly Seat Back. Let's take it out of the plastic. There we go here. And I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it says in the package. We've got kind of a fold over thing. Here it is, all unfolded and everything. It looks like it just Velcros on or attaches on to any standard car seat and gives you a lot of different attachment points and everything, little pockets to put different gear. Of course, it's built for tactical purposes. You could also use this for tactical parenting if you're clipping on diaper bags or whatever else you need. Also something that would probably be good. Looks like I had some hook and loop up here. I actually have one of the new kits from my medic. This is their My First Aid Kit Pro Kit. But on the back of these, they have hook and loop here where you can tear that off and attach it to something like this. So if you have a system like this in your car already, that gives you a really good attachment point for that. Let's see, it's got, I guess this is meant to go on the front of the seat where it attaches to. It's got a ton of these little click enclosures and stuff, but this is probably the second or third time we've received stuff from Death Dealer Tactical. Makes some seemingly high quality gear. So that is the big ticket item for this month. I wonder if you got level 1. Do you get this? Yes, even if you got level 1, you get this too. So that's pretty cool. All right, so there's our first item this month. Next up, let's see, from 5-Star Gear, which is again another brand I feel like I've seen in Barrel and Blade. We have a big collapsible water bag. Again, which is exactly what it says on the package here. So it looks like we have just a big water bag that will unfold. Look, you got a carry handle, you got a little spigot built into it. It's like a thicker plastic material. I'm actually going to leave this inside its packaging right now so it doesn't get dirty or get stuff on it, because I think if you're carrying water, you want to keep stuff pretty clean. Let's see if there's like a rundown of stuff. Heavyweight PVC construction. Yeah, it's no really special features, just a good sturdy object there. Retails for about $8. By the way, that Molly seat back thing was $65. And you can tell just from the stitching on that. So good value already right out of the gate. Let's keep going. Next up, we have a paracord survival grenade. All right, so one of these little things. It looks like this one has a ton of different stuff in it. We'll take a look inside. All right, so at first I thought this was just one of those little wrapped up paracord things that just give you some extra cordage if you need it, because it is very light. It looks like, okay, this is from Survival Frog. It actually has some stuff inside of it here. So we have a scalpel blade, a little ring knife. That's interesting. A ferro rod, okay. Swivels, weights, some fishing stuff, fishing line, hooks, floats, some cotton tinder and tin foil. All right, so as light as this thing is, that's actually pretty cool. Maybe you can clip it on that seat back thing, maybe throw it on your bug out bag or even down a backpack in case you need it. I'm guessing this little thing right here, I wonder if that's the ring knife. Okay, interesting. You know, if that was like a main item or something, I'd be like, I don't know, but I think it was just like a little bonus item in here, worth $10. So cool to have, a little fun thing. And then last up, it looks like we have, wow, a pretty high dollar knife this month for level 2. So it's saying this knife is 160 bucks, the Remington Escape 2 Black Sheep's Foot Knife. The toughest vehicle escape tool we've tested, combo blade, seatbelt web cutter, glass breaker, glow-in-the-dark inserts. Okay, so this thing sounds pretty rad. Let's open this up. And actually, I mean, I'm familiar with Remington from like the firearm standpoint, but I haven't really thought of them much as far as like knives and stuff. So we have this knife. I think this said this is a nice Cordura sheath, and again, there's some moly right there. You can attach it on to your seatbelt back. Goodness, look at this thing. So there's your glow in the dark. I forget what they call this. This is like that grip paneling. The Kershaw Blur, I think, has something similar to this, but this is also apparently glow in the dark, so that's nice. I wonder if the scales are G10 otherwise. I don't think it says, but let's see. We've got, okay, here's our big blade, which is actually very smooth coming out. Big choils, look how thick this is. So here is a CJRB Pyrite, just for reference right beside it, but this is a thick, beefy knife, so I guess you want thick, beefy tools here. So our big blade, we've got some serrations built in. I don't know if that's supposed to be kind of the seatbelt cutter. Made in Italy, 440C stainless. So not a cheap China knife or anything. A little bit of jimping back here, and then it has like a little notch for your thumb. That's really cool. So let's see, is this a liner lock? Yeah, it is a liner lock on the blade, and it's got a flipper too. I don't know about flipping that out. Let's try that again. And again, this is not like probably an EDC knife you're going to carry unless maybe you're a paramedic or something like that. So you're not going to be flipping it out and stuff all the time, but easy accessibility is great. Looks like, do we have like a locking mechanism here? Let's see, we do have some sort of lock. I bet that keeps it. Honestly, I'm not sure what that lock is actually locking up right now. So let's try the other side over here. So actually with editing here, like it took me a few minutes to figure out how to get the seatbelt cutter out of here. There's a button that you press, it's actually spring loaded. It serves as kind of a button lock, and that's what this mechanism here is, to keep that from going off. So you press this button down, and boom, there is your deep seatbelt cutter, close cutter if you need to in an emergency situation, get that stuff off. So you also have a carbide glass breaker on here, but overall, once I figured this thing out, actually a very well engineered, very well designed safety tool. Pretty awesome, made in Italy. This is unusually nice to receive in just the plain barrel and blade box for the month. So yeah, there you go. That's the Remington Escape 2 Black Sheep's Foot, worth 160 bucks. Super high quality, made in Italy, useful for lots of things. So we got this water bag, we got this survival grenade, we got this kind of over-the-top knife this month, which is really exciting, and we have this tactical seat belt molly thing. So if you want to subscribe to the monthly box, which has a lot of really cool stuff, follow the link on the screen or down in the description. Well worth getting that. So next up, let's move on to the knife of the month this month. Again, I'm already kind of surprised because this is a really premium knife to receive in the regular package here. The Barrel and Blade also has this regular Knife of the Month subscription, which is one of the best ones out there in my mind. So it typically comes in this little envelope. Has been all over the place over the last year. So big knives, small knives, almost swords, tiny little blades. Really cool mix of stuff. If you want to check this one out, it goes for about 99 bucks a month, but you always get a knife that's worth way more than that. You can follow the link on the screen or down the description for that. But let's cut this one open here and see what we got going on. Feels like a smaller thing, which is always exciting because I tend to like the EDC knives a little bit more than the big crazy ones. So let's see. Oh, from Bear Ops. All right, let's get our card out of here. So Bear Ops, I don't know if they have like an agreement with them or something. I feel like we've seen, it's maybe the third or fourth Bear Ops knife we've seen, which isn't a bad thing. They make nice stuff. Okay, holy cow. So MSRP of $242. Again, this is a $99 a month subscription. We had the Bear & Sons Ranker Executive 8 titanium flipper with a S35 VM blade. Gosh, stonewashed titanium, 1.7 ounces. So we got a little flipper, we got a frame lock. So it's supposed to be really small, and it does feel very small and light. So, all right, look at this. We got our little certificate of authenticity, I guess, here. But this thing feels itty bitty. And again, this is, so this is a CRJB Pyrite, already a pretty small compact knife, but this thing feels almost as small as like a little mini bug out or something. All right, so look at this little thing. It was getting stuck on this flipper. It is itty bitty, but totally awesome. You got a little almost deep carry clip. If it just went up a little bit more, looks like it is ambidextrous though, so you'll be able to switch both sides for that. this really cool kind of rugged stonewash frame. No backspacer or anything. Blade centering is just a hair off, I think because of that frame lock there. Let's see, it's just a flipper. Oh man, it is smooth. It's almost like a scalpel. Look at this. So again, for reference, just because I have it on me, we got a Pyrite right there, already a smaller knife, and you can see just the size of the Executive 8 here. Actually, now I don't have giant hands, but it does feel very nice. This tiny little choils there, a little bit of jimping there from the frame lock on the back. Really nice detailing. Very, very sharp, a very piercy little drop point blade on there. Again, S35V in steel. You can kind of see the badging on there. Titanium handle, so super light. So this thing is so small. I mean, perfect shorts knife. If you're trying to, I guess, take a knife in and not just mark yourself as having a big old knife on you, this is exactly what you want. So you can do a lot of work with it, it looks like. A lot of detail work just because of the size of that blade. Nice big choil there with a little jimping from the flipper there. It keeps your finger from slipping up because you're going to cut yourself. That is a sharp blade. But man, super nice. Something about that titanium mixed with the S35VN and that smooth action. This thing, and every time I flip it open too, it feels even smoother. I wonder if that's on bearings. I don't know. Very simple in its design. But man, something about the combination of materials and this size just feels ultra premium, very slicey. It lives up to that Executive name just because it's so small and compact. So that's a beautiful knife. One of my favorite ones we received. They had something kind of similar to this, maybe 8 months ago or so, but a little bit bigger handle, something more in line with that bug out or Pyrite size knife there. But really, really like this. USA made too, Bear Ops, awesome stuff. Again, one of the highest values, a $240 knife in a $100 Knife Club subscription. That's awesome. So that is this month's Knife of the Month Club from Barrel & Blade, the Bear & Sons Ranker Executive 8. It's a titanium flipper, S35VN. I don't know how you improve on that. That is a beautiful little knife. Very, very cool. All right, excited about that. Good box this month, good blade this month. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself for the Knife of the Month, follow the link on the screen or down in the description. And overall, Barrel & Blade stuff, just really awesome if you're into this sort of gear. Definitely worth your time. So that's it for this month's unboxings. As always, if you dug this video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more cool gear and knives like this in the future. We'll see you next time.